I like the whistle. Right. We are sitting in front of our beautiful American coach, and we are going to talk about Rafter J Bar Ranch in Hill City, South Dakota. We
stayed for 2 nights only. 2 nights here. That's all we could get in. It's back in sight.
Right, and we pay for everything along our way. We have 8 different things we rate campsites on. 0 through 10, 0 being bad, 10 being best.
So the first one is access to campground, big rig friendly. I give it an 8. This is very mountainous.
Yeah.
But
you're in the mountains.
You're in the mountains.
Yeah.
And it's absolutely spectacular when you get here, but it's tough getting here.
I gave it a 7.
Okay.
I give it a 7.
Wow, really?
Yeah, because it's mountains. I mean, any way you look at it, you're in the mountains.
But you can't hit them for that.
Well, you're asking me if the access to the campground, being out in the main roads, are big rig friendly. I give it a 7. I mean,
wait until you go to Estes Park. That's gonna be fun.
That's gonna get 4.
Yeah.
All right. 7. Yeah, I got it. I mean, it would either be a 7 or 8.
Okay.
I'm driving, so I'd have to say 7.
Okay.
Campsite roads, condition of campsite roads, 0 to 10, I would go an 8. There are blacktop on the way in or macadam on the way in up into the office, and then once you get out into the campsites, this place is enormous, by the way, and I mean
huge,
enormous. Once you get into the campsite areas, they're gravel, but the gravel's well maintained, and it's just a little dusty, but nothing crazy.
Yeah.
But it would cost probably $1.5 million to asphalt this entire place. It's enormous.
So I give it an 8. I think it's great. It's level. The sites are very level. The roads are really smooth coming in. So I give it an 8.
Yeah.
Okay, sites, paved, large, small. I'm giving it a 9, maybe an 8, but I'm going to stay with the 9 right now. Our site is fairly small compared to some of these gigantic sites here. I called pretty late in the season to get this site. That's why we can only stay 2 nighs. But it, all in all, the sites are very level.
Yeah, I give it a 9 as well.
Yeah.
The sites are first of all, you're in the mountains, and the fact that you have a level site is a miracle, and they have leveled out almost all these sites. As a matter of fact, our coach is 42 foot long. I think one of the reasons we had a problem getting it, the site, was because you almost go up like a little hill to get to your site, and then it's kind of leveled off, and our site fits a 4. As a matter of fact, when I hit the level, it took a millisecond to level it out. I mean, these sites are pretty damn level. Site amenities, cable, water, sewer, electric, table, fire pit, Wi-Fi. I got to give them an 8.
Me too.
They have everything that you need. I don't think they have cable. Other than that,
Wi-Fi's terrible.
Exactly, that's why they got an 8.
And cell service is terrible.
Well, you can't ding them on the cell service, but Wi-Fi, you know, Wi-Fi's, it's terrible Wi-Fi.
Yeah. But you're in the mountains, so.
Yeah, exactly. The fact that you can have Wi-Fi is a miracle.
Yeah. Campground amenities, pool, game room, etc. I give it an 8. They have a beautiful pool. They have a big jungle gym. They have a basketball court, almost a full-size basketball court. But they only have 3 bathhouses. And for this large a campsite and campground, that's tough for some people who need that shower or the bathroom.
I think they have a 4th one by the pool.
I don't know.
Yeah, but you got to walk all the way over to the pool.
Yeah, which is
about a half mile from where we are.
Yeah.
That's where would be the closest camp. That would be the closest bathhouse to us. Would be the pool, right?
No, there's one up there.
But then you got to walk up that mountain to get up there.
It's not that bad. Iggy and I went up there today.
I give it an 8 as well. I think it's perfectly great. It's absolutely above average. All the pool looks like it's crazy heated.
Yeah. Hot tub,
volleyball. They've got a big pavilion that you can go into. There was nothing going on when we were there, but I'm sure they have stuff going on there. Every bit of an 8, definitely above average.
Okay.
Location, things to do around town. We are 2 miles away from Mount Rushmore, 4 miles away from Crazy Horse. Custer is 12 miles away, and Hill City is 5 miles away. I give it a 10. This is great.
Fabulous.
You can do, there's a lot of stuff to do around there. Plus, hold on. The most important part of this There's a 100-mile bike trail.
Bike trail.
Literally right outside this place. We hopped on it last night, went 20-some miles. 10.
See, I give it a 9, and the reason why is because we would run out of things to do in 2 days. If we were here for a week, it'd be harder for us. So I would, I just give it a 9. That's the only reason. So,
well, that's fair.
Overall staff appearance and friendliness, I gave them an 8, almost a 7. They were just did what they did. They were friendly, I guess, but not like over the top like our Fox Hill was or Margaritaville was. It seems like they're just here. Maybe they're just getting into the season. But
well, didn't you have a problem with them on the phone?
Well, it just, I kept on trying to call to see if we can extend, and they just weren't very friendly. It was okay. So I give it an 8.
I see this as a very busy park that really is like, we've got more bookings than we know what to do with.
Yeah.
I'm going to be as friendly as I can be, but no.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
I'm in a hotel industry. I expect more friendliness.
Exactly. I gave him a 9, and the only reason I gave him a 9 is the only time I've had any interaction with them was I went down there and got firewood last night, and they were perfectly great to me. Other than that, I have had no more interactions with them. And quite frankly, I probably should have given something less than a 9 because every other park we go to, we always meet the owners or something. And
Cummins Ferry, Fox Hill.
This is a park that is almost engaged in just making money.
Yeah.
And I don't mean that in a bad way, but it seems like their staff is very low and it's get in, pay, get out. And they're just doing what they got to do to just keep going. And quite frankly, they're in the mountains in South Dakota, so. Yeah,
but I would think that they would drive around and say, hey, do you want firewood? Kind of like Fox Hill. I mean, they delivered firewood. They could have a couple guys out here, having a boatload of firewood in there.
At 7 o'clock at night, they should have a golf cart that has firewood on it.
Yeah.
I'd run out, and ice cream. Yeah. I'd run out and buy them both.
Or even a s'more kits.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
they would make a fortune doing something like that.
Yep, agreed. All right.
I still gave him 9, though.
Yeah.
Overall campground cleanliness and feeling, I give it a 9. I mean, it's nothing special, but it's nothing horrible, and it's definitely above average. It's very clean. The grass has been cut. They really do take care of this place, without a doubt. So, without a doubt, a 9.
Yeah, I give it a 9 too.
Yeah.
I just kind of took away for the appearances, friendliness, but everything else is great, so I give it a 9.
What'd you come up with at the end?
67.
I came up with a 68. That's still really good. That's definitely above average.
Yeah.
How about the price on this one, Wendy?
Price was $76.95 per night. Again, we only stayed 2 nights, which is in the fair category for us, 50 to 100.
50 to 100. So 0 to 50 is cheap, 50 to 100 is fair, and 100 and above is high.
Yeah.
And I would say that is definitely worth the money.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Yep, absolutely.
Alrighty, so we are
done.
We're on our way to, where are we on our way to?
We're on our way to Spearfish, to Elkhorn RV Resort.
Yeah.
This is in the upper upscale.
Upper upscale app and Facebook page.
Yes.
That's where we're headed, so we will let you know how that is as soon as we get there.
Subscribe here.
Subscribe here and like Wendy, don't like me.
Yeah, don't like him.
Because I don't really like Wendy.
Yeah, I know.
See ya.